guys, what's up? Welcome to today's video and welcome back to my channel. So it's 9:12 at night, but I wanted to go ahead and get more filming done because this is day 3 of me filming this series and I'm trying to get it done as fast as possible. And yes, my eyes are freaking killing me. But anyways, so after this, I'm going to eat and I'm going to go to bed. But anyways, today we are going to be doing a 2 looks 1 palette using the Natasha Denona Star palette, which it's going to be so easy to do 2 looks 1 palette with this because look at all these like shadows. Like I can do so much. I can do honestly more than 2 looks. So yeah, I also found out what is causing an allergic reaction on my fingers, and it's the nail glue. I looked it up. It's apparently very, very common. It's some kind of a chemical in the nail glue I've been using, so I have to look up like the Crapple free nail glue. So I'm gonna order that during my next Amazon order, which I'll probably do next month. So if you see some random nail stuff in my monthly haul, then just know that's what that is. But let's get into it. So I'm gonna be using the ColourPop Smoke and Roses brushes today. So I'm going to use my LA Colors eye primer in the matte finish today, which I don't have any other finish for this, so I don't know if this has other finishes, but just know that I prefer the matte one if there is more. This is actually a really good primer, so I've been keeping track of like best makeup for me personally for 2022, and right now this is the leading eye primer for my best makeup. I used to watch people be like, why do you not set your eye primer? But after using this, I actually prefer it not set, so I now understand. I understand quite a bit. So I'm going to take my ColourPop E2 brush, and I just want to dive into the Chocolates palette from Fusion Cosmetics and take Likeable right here. And I just want to have a nice even base on both sides before I start diving into the Star palette. So the Natasha Denona Star palette is $169. I, for some reason, I still have the receipt, paid $189 from Sephora for it, and I'm a little bitchy about that, but whatever. So this is $169. It is a very, very expensive palette, and it's 18 shades, and the way it is curated is so perfect for like starters to makeup, or maybe like this could be like your one only palette. It has 2 9-pan palettes in it. It has a warm tone side and a cool tone side, and I'm obviously going to do a warm tone side and a cool tone side on my eyes because I mean like that's the way this palette is built, so I'm going to do that. So this is a stupid expensive palette, but Natasha Denona shadows are 100% worth the price. They are so amazing. Natasha Denona's website does not have afterpay or anything like that. You have to have the money up front, which I'm learning as I am trying to purchase the gold palette because I am not missing out on that. So yeah, so if you, for your financial, you want this but your financial situation isn't the best, you have options to get this from Sephora, and Sephora actually has Klarna. You can do Klarna, and I'm sure like Beautylish and stuff like that. I don't buy Natasha Denona from Beautylish, but anyways, I'm going to take Titania, which is a creamy matte on the warm tone side, which is the lightest. It's not the lightest brown. That's the lightest brown, but that's a peach, so we get it. I'm going to just go in with Titania. On this side. You was not thinking I wasn't going to dive into this, right? I have to. It is the shade Orion. It's a duochrome. It's one of my favorite duochromes. So this is why if you watch my Manny, MUA, and Morphe 2 looks 1 palette, I actually used the shade Aries, which I'm an Aries, and so is Manny. And in that palette, their Aries actually looks quite a bit like this. And I was saying that that's such a beautiful color, but every brand has that blue, brown, green, like duochrome. And because of the fact that I have it in Natasha Denona's formula, I know I prefer Natasha Denona's formula over Morphe's. I'm going to take Earth, which is a creamy matte, which is this shade right here, and put that in the crease. The only thing that sucks about these palettes is that there's really not a brow bone highlight. So I'm going to take the shade Blush, another creamy matte. It's this beigey kind of warm tone color. And I'm gonna put that. That is so, I didn't think it would be that dark. So blend, blend, blend. Yep. Buck that eye up. Great. Good job, Kira. Failed. I'm going to take the E6 brush, and I'm going to just ignore this because it's 9:18 at night. And I'm going to take the shade Bellatrix, which is a metallic, which is this shade right here. This might be a little dark, but it's actually the lightest looking shimmer, so that's why I went for it. Okay. I'm going to take just these two mixed together on that same brush that I just used, but I cleaned it up, and run that on the lower lash line. I'm going to take Panther from Wet n Wild really fast because there isn't a matte black in that Natasha Denona palette. Surprising. Just put that on the other corner. Alright, happy with this. I'm going to go ahead and go off camera and decide on liner and lashes. Liner and lashes have been decided. I tend to stick to the same things when I want a look, a certain look. So I'm going to use my NYC liquid liner, of course, for wing. If you see it bleeding, it's because I have had on so many eye looks in the past few days. My eyes are fucked. I'm going to be so happy whenever I'm done filming this series because I'm going to take some time off from filming. I'm going to take this Urban Decay and Prince So Dark eyeliner. And I'm going to take my Anastasia Lash Rag Mascara. I'm just trying to use this up before the declutter happens so I can, because I always do a reclutter. When I do my declutter, I take products out and I put new products to use in. You can totally tell I was trying to clean up that wing a little bit because I was tearing up because I've had so much makeup on in the past few days, and I smudged it. I don't care. I'm not going anywhere. It does not matter. Alright, I'm going to take this E9 brush, and we are going to dive into the cool tone side, which this is stunning. Shit. What should I take? I'm going to take Diadem, which is a creamy matte. It's this kind of taupey gray that is just calling my name. And I have no idea what kind of a look I'm going to do yet. But you know what? We'll get there when we get there. Yes, we will. Have the utmost faith in Natasha Denona. If you have Natasha Denona's Good Quality Formula, which I only own the Good Quality Formula, these shadows will blend themselves. Like, they are definitely worth the money. Alright, I'm going to take a Tick, which is a creamy matte right here, which I kind of was hoping would blend into that gray taupe, but it's not really. So you're going to abandon that. God. I've used this shade before, so I know it's a good shade. I'm going to take Galaxia. It's a crystal right here on a ColourPop E3 brush. And apply that to my lid and not like it instantly, even though I'm just using the camera. As a mirror, so much better. Her crystal formula is so good. I'm going to put it next to that duochrome. It's a little sheer, but like it's still pretty. Which, as long as it's pretty, I don't care. Sheerness. I'm going to take Vega. It's a creamy matte. It's this light pink. I'm hoping this will be a nice matte. Yes, okay. That's a good matte base and brow bone shade. I'm going to take the shade Polaris, which is another crystal formula, and I'm going to apply that to the inner corner and fail miserably because you really should just take your finger. Shades. I think Natasha's shimmer formula is a lot like other shimmer formulas where it's better to just take your finger. So, am I bleeding? No, I'm not bleeding. I thought it was bleeding. Okay, I'm gonna take this L1 brush and I really want to use this shade. Take Rhea, which is a metallic. It's right here in this L1 brush, and kind of apply it in the inner area right here. If I was thinking, I would have put Rhea underneath the crystal, but I wasn't thinking. So, yeah. I'm going to take this E28 brush and just take, what was the shade called again? Diadem. On the lash line. And I'm going to put this up because I am done with that. I'm going to take Panther, again from Wet n Wild, because I'm trying to get use out of my shades. And on my ColourPop E9 brush, they don't make this anymore, which is why I will not part ways with it, because they don't make it anymore and people love this shade. It's a nice matte black. So, okay, liner and lashes. Probably just going to go ahead and go through with the same ones. I'm going to take my NYC liquid liner. I'm ready for dinner. I'm doing my wing. I'm going to take So Dark from Urban Decay again. This is the first time ever in this whole series that I've done the same products on both eyes, where it's like the liner, the lashes, because I'm also taking the Anastasia Lash Brag Mascara, because I'm trying to use this bitch up. Because like I said, I always reclutter my collection when I declutter it of products that I need to use up. Okay, I think this look was pretty successful. Let's go ahead and talk about it. So again, if this is right for your financial situation, I definitely think you're getting a good palette for the price. If you would rather make payments on it, maybe this is going to be your one and done palette, because to me personally, this is a professional makeup artist's kit, because I can take this in my professional kit and have pretty much everything I need, with the exception of a few shades, and I can take some singles, but I know that they're going to work well with Natasha Denona because her shadow formula is just so stunningly amazing. I'm going to do a video soon filming comparing Natasha Denona's formula to Pat McGrath's and to Charlotte Tilbury's, which, just in case you were wondering, Charlotte Tilbury is my third favorite luxury brand. The first is Natasha Denona, and the second is Pat McGrath. I want to do a video comparing them. I might actually do that once I'm done filming this series, because I'm always wearing different makeup. But anyways, this is such a good palette, and like I said, just make the best choice for your financial situation. I do think that if you get this palette, it's a good palette. You're definitely getting your money's worth. And just know, you can make payments on this. If you get just this palette, you can make payments on it through Sephora. You don't even have to get anything else. You literally, like, just getting this palette will qualify you to make payments through Klarna. And I know that because I got the Lila palette before she discontinued the Lila palette through Sephora while it was on sale. And I still qualified for Klarna. And it was on sale. It was 50% off. And I have that palette right here, actually. I have my Natasha Denona palettes literally right here. I love Natasha Denona. I want more of her palettes. I really, really do. I'm about to purchase the gold palette, but I have the Biba palette. This is $129. It is so stunningly nice. I don't like the packaging. I wish she had the old packaging like what she had for the Star palette, but this is a nice palette too. This is my professional kit palette. I have the Sunset palette, which I want to get the gold palette to match this. She brought the gold palette back. I'm getting the gold palette literally in a couple of days. I'm going to order it because these palettes are so amazingly stunning and gorgeous. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys, I think that Natasha Denona's quality and the price is honestly the way to go. So with Natasha Denona, Pat McGrath, and Charlotte Tilbury, this is the Leela palette I was just talking about. Obviously, it's a price jump. It really, really is. Again, Sephora, you can do Klarna. I've done Klarna before. So it's legit, like, perfect. So if you want to just make payments, and it helps your credit too. So this is the Leela palette. So stunningly gorgeous. Ugh, so beautiful. And I love this packaging. I love it. So I'm gonna just forget about Charlotte Tilbury for now because I'm not even ready to film that comparing the three brands video. I'm gonna actually start a new thing on my iPod because I don't have a phone, and write it down and do stuff like that. These are the midi palettes from Natasha Denona. They're the mini versions of that Viva palette, basically. This is the retro. This is Andrea Metelliano's favorite, and I fucking love it too. I love it. I love it. She was so right. This is my second retro. I have a personal and I have a professional, and that is my personal. I haven't dived into it yet. So I want to compare the prices. So Natasha Denona's formula is amazing. This is the Love palette. This is my first Natasha Denona palette I ever got. It's so stunning. And I got it as a set with the mini Love, and I saved like $5, I think. And then this is the Sunrise palette. Another gorgeous, gorgeous palette. So these midis are $65 and you're going to get 18 shades. And they're $65. Pat McGrath has her motherships, which are 10 shades, and it's now $128. They used to be $125. Her motherships are now $128. She has baby motherships sometimes that are 6 shades. They're $65. That is literally the same price as those midis. So again, just do what works for your financial situation. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. So let me know down below, do you like Natasha's warm toned eye, or do you prefer Natasha's cool toned eye? Let me know. Alright, I think both are gorgeous. Both palettes, both sides blended out amazing, which I expected with Natasha Denona's formula and her price tag. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. So like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, all that social media great stuff. Really helps this channel out. I'm going to end it here. I'm going to go make me some chicken tacos and go to bed. Alright, see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye guys.